Hey Facebook and all of my viewers, thank you so much for watching. So I have two really fun projects for tonight. Of course, well, as I mentioned earlier, hopefully you saw the post, one of them is going to be a share giveaway. So when you pop on, go ahead and share, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to share to my VIP page, and I'm also going to pin my Chocolatier website in the live post. Okay, so just bear with me 1 second. Hi, Teresa. So I'm just gonna pin this right onto the post. Okay, so there we go. Now my website is pinned, and now I'm just gonna share it to my VIP group, and then we'll get going. Hi, Sarah. All right. One second. Hi, Christine. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Beth. Okay, so that is done. All right, guys, so today we're going to be using, hi, Stephanie, this transfer right here. It says Santa I Can Explain, and it also has Son of a Nutcracker. And the title of the transfer is Santa I Can Explain, okay? So what we're gonna do, hi Sherry, hi Janelle, hi April. April, congratulations for winning the skeleton, the Victorian skull. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put one design on this surface right here, and this will be the one that is the share giveaway. And then we're gonna do one project on this one. And both of them are going to be using the same transfer. So if you guys want this transfer, just put hashtag Santa in the comments, and make sure you're in my VIP group, okay? Because you're going to want to be in my VIP group. And if you want to get into my VIP group, just write VIP in the comments. And then if you're not already in there, and then I will send you the link in order to get in. But if anybody wants to pick up this transfer, I'm going to be designing two projects with it today. Hi, Diane. All right, so we are going to do a share giveaway, a finished design, and I think I'll probably make that the second one that I do. Hi, Courtney. And if we get up to 100 shares by, let's say 9 p.m. tomorrow night, 100 shares by 9 p.m. tomorrow night, I will enter all your names into a drawing, and then I will give my finished design away, and I will pay for the shipping and everything. So the only thing that you have to do is just share, and you can share as many times as you'd like. The more times you share, the more entries that you're gonna get. But you do have to come back, and every time you share, you do have to write shared in the comments. Because a lot of times, depending on your Facebook settings, I may not see that you shared. So make sure you write shared. Thank you for sharing, April. Thank you for sharing, Dawn. Okay, so again, if we get up to 100 by tomorrow at 9 p.m., I will be giving away my second design that you haven't seen yet. We're gonna do it. All right, and so if anybody has been watching, we did the Victorian skull the other day, and April won it, and April is currently watching, so congratulations, April. It was really neat. I actually wanted to keep it for myself, but I'll make another one. So, hi Sherry, I will get you into my VIP group for sure. Okay, so So what you're going to want to do is cut along the cut line. If you see up close, you see that cut line right there? Very simple. All you do is cut right along the cut line. And these are our transfer trimmers. They are perfect for cutting our transfers because they're made with something special, and I forgot the name of it. But it helps when you're cutting our transfers because it won't stick. The sticky part won't stick to your trimmers as they might a regular scissor. And plus they say chocolate, so they're really cool. So if you are just wondering what you're watching, I am Cheryl McCartney. I'm a designer with Chocolate. I've been with them for over 2 years. I'm a couturier with them, and I have a large team which is doing fantastic. And if you're interested in becoming a designer and doing what I'm doing, then just put join in the comments and I'll be happy to send you information. It does cost $99 for a startup kit, and you get over $240 in products. So right there is a win-win. And there's also a lot of other benefits that go along with being a designer. So if you're interested, having fun, creating some beautiful decor and crafting, just put join and I will be happy to send you information. Okay, so our first project is going to be on this board. This is our Odette board. It can be put on a wall like this or like this. We do have hangers on the back, so it can be hung like this. If you want to hang it like this, though, you just have to add a hanger of your own. They're pretty lightweight, so even if you want to get one of those, you know, what's that, 3M hooks or whatever, the ones that are just, they stick, that would be fine. You could hang it easily with that. All right, so now let's get the transfer we need for this project, and we'll put the other ones aside. Okay, so I'm also going to be using our Nutcracker Duo transfer, which is this one right here. Now, these backer sheets, I've used this one in the past, but it looks differently because it's all cut up, but I put them on our backer sheets, which is really cool. So we do have extra backer sheets for people who want to keep all of their transfers in one spot. Okay, let me just get the ones I need. Okay, thank you for sharing, April. Hi, Margaret. Okay, so let's get started. This is our fuzz cloth. When you are using a transfer for the first time, you're gonna wanna fuzz it. You basically take your fingers and just slide it right along the edge, and you see how that kind of just pops up? Then just lay it down and pull the backer off. You will wanna write back on the back side of the backer so you know what side to put it back to. If you forget to do that, the shiny side is the side that the transfer goes on. So in case you forget to write back. All right, so we're just gonna give it a little fuzz, which just basically just means sticking it on our fuzzing cloth. Our transfers are silk screen adhesive backed transfers, and they are reusable. 8 to 12 times is what the company states, but I've actually gotten more use out of them than that. So if you take care of them, which is pretty much just washing them right after you're done using them, lukewarm water, and then lay them skinny side up and sticky side up to dry, okay? And you can also wipe them with a Clorox wipe, and that will help too with getting them clean. Thank you for sharing, Becky. Hi, Cassandra. All right, so we're just gonna do the Son of a Nutcracker part, and we're gonna do that in black. So basically, you're just gonna lay it down on your board. You wanna make sure you take time to get all of the air bubbles out, because that could ruin your project really quick, having an air bubble. So I usually like to lay down my transfer, and then I will take the 4-inch handle squeegee and just give it a nice little final, I don't know what you want to call it, just press, I guess. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Randy. Okay, So we're gonna start with black. You want your chalk paste to be the consistency of like cake batter, yogurt. When you start working with chalk, you will get the consistency that you are gonna like. And so you will know just looking at it if you need to add water or not. Most times I do add water, and that doesn't hurt it at all. And in fact, it kind of like makes it more creamy. And even if I'm not using my chalk paste for a while, like if not that happens because I do so much chalking, it's so addicting. But if I wasn't going to be chalking for a while, I would recommend that you go in and use, put some water in. Even if you're not chalking, just add some squirts of water, close it back up, because it restores the chalk paste and you'll get more use out of it that way. All right, let me just grab a squeegee. So I got my black paste here, black velvet. Okay, so we're just gonna do a thin coat right over the silk screen part of the transfer. The silk screen part is the white part. It's the part that you can see through. And then we're going to just pull it up. With chalk paste, you do want to work pretty quickly because if that chalk paste does dry in the silk screen, when you go to pull it up, it will actually not adhere to your board because of the fact that it dried in between the silk screen pieces. Those little squares in the silk screen, it will dry in there, and then when you go and pull it up, you will not have any paste on your board. All right. You want to make sure you get out all little lines too, and then you just peel up. And there we go. Now I've got Son of a Nutcracker on there, and we're gonna put a little nutcracker face. Amy Stir, I don't know really what you mean by that. Maybe I missed part of the message earlier. All right, so you're gonna want to close up your chalk paste when you are not working with it because it will, leaving it out in the air will dry up some of the chalk. Okay. Again, I'm gonna add a little bit of water, get my stir stick. Cheryl, you have the same transfer. Did you use it or are you using it tonight? Is that what you're saying? I've used this one already, but I just love it, so we're using it again. All right, now we're going to put the Nutcracker himself on. And I don't need to fuzz it because I've already used it, so I know it's good. I just want to make sure it's centered. If anybody has any questions, just put them in the comments and I will be sure to answer. Again, guys, go ahead and share away. Share it to your friends and family, any groups, on your Facebook profile, and every time you share, just put shared in the comments. If we get up to 100 shares, I'm going to be giving away the project I'm doing next, okay? So go ahead and share. And it's by 100 shares by tomorrow at 9 p.m., okay? So even if we don't meet it by the time this is over, as long as we're at 100 shares by 9 p.m. tomorrow, I'm gonna pick someone to win. And also, if you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and share as well because I am including people who are watching on the replay. So I don't feel like you should get punished just because you can't catch the live right then and there. Okay, so I'm sorry, it's going so quick, I don't know who asked that, but they're numbered. I don't know if you can see right here, there's a little number down there, which tells you that is number A2. And number, let's see, number 1 is right here, but I'm not using that. This one would be used if I wanted to use like a fawn color, or if I wanted to make like skin for him, I would put this down and then put his face over top of it, but I'm just gonna use the white background as the face, okay? So it's numbered. also if you ever have any problems. So they make it really, really simple for you. Okay. All right, thank you for sharing, Sherry. Okay, so now we're just gonna use the red chalk paste. Again, just putting it right over the silkscreen area. Again, if you are interested in becoming a designer, the kit is $99. You get over $240 in awesome products sent right to your door. And then there's great other benefits about being a designer. You can get PV, like if you have so much PV, which is like $200 a month, you will get $20 in designer dollars. So if you have PV of say $200 in 1 month, you'd get $20 to spend on products the next month. If you doubled that and had $400 in PV, you would get $40 to get free products in. Hi, Mary. Hi, Dina. Thank you for sharing. And let's see, there is a monthly fee. It's $19.99, but really you get a lot for that fee. You're getting your website, which Chocolate Chair takes care of the whole thing, maintaining it, updating it when we get new products, and there's not anything you have to do except pretty much send a link out to people. And there's a back office for that $19.99 too, and that is where, as a designer, you would order and get 40% off of all products. All right, this paste is going to need a lot of work. I must not have used this one in a while. So let me lift this up so this doesn't dry. Let me just get the hairdryer really quick. I must not have used this one in a while. So this is exactly what I was talking about. Just come to your paste every once in a while and spray with water to keep them working. This must be one that I don't go to very often. So what you have to do to revive some paste is just add some water to it, and you'll be fine. It does, paste only does have though a 6-month shelf life. I'm reading the word shared and I said it instead of saying shelf. All right, we're gonna put the little cheeks on. So just dipping it in the paste and putting it right on the silk screen area, taking up any extra, getting out all of your streak lines, and then we pull it off. And I will show you what this looks like so far. I just get a wipe. Thank you for sharing, Mary. Thank you for sharing, Sherry. Okay. So this board is called the Odette. It's really an awesome board. And reusable, so I have this surface on here now. So there's the bottom layer of my nutcracker. Isn't that awesome? So it's in the works, almost done. Now I am going to take this little guy, which is just kind of like a stroke work type of thing, and I'm gonna put one at the top and one at the bottom, and I think I'm gonna do that in gray. All right, and this gray looks perfect, so I don't even need to add any water or anything. All right, so hopefully you guys are sharing, because if we get up to 100 shares by tomorrow 9 p.m., somebody's gonna win a design, a finished design. All right. Sorry. You can use use a transfer twice, just like you saw me do right then and there. I put this stroke work up at the top, and then I brought it down at the bottom and just put it on again. And there's nothing wrong with doing that because as long as you're doing it quickly. So I have the stroke at the bottom and the stroke work at the top. And let me just give this part a little bit of a dry because I need to make sure it's totally dry before I put on his actual face. So 1 second, please. Thank you for sharing, Cassie. So I think that's pretty good. If anybody has any questions, just put them in the comments. And when this isn't the one I want, hold on. This is the one I want right here. Okay. So I'm gonna put on his face now this layer. Here's a good, let me get it up close to the screen. You can see where you can see my hand behind it. That's silk in between there. Where you can see my skin, there's really a barrier of silk, and it's got the smallest little openings. So your paste just goes through beautifully and leaves a nice smooth layer on your board, and that's what creates a great design. So when I layer, I just put it on ever so lightly because I don't want to peel up any of the paste that I just put down, and that does sometimes happen. So you'll get a feel for it if you're ever laying. You know, it's still possible that it could happen tonight too, because you just never know. But hopefully I put it down light enough, and hopefully the red is dry enough that we're not going to have any issues. Okay, so I'm going to get all of his face, and I'm going to do his little suit, I guess is what you could call it. I'm going to do those buttons in gray, and then I'll peel it up and show you really quick. So hopefully everyone had a great Monday. One more day closer to the weekend, right? Thank you for sharing, Nellie. Okay, let me go with the gray now, and I'm just gonna do his little coat. These are the buttons on his coat. And now this is where you pray that you are not going to lift off that bottom layer. Okay, we're good. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something here. See right, actually on the side right here, see that little sign I have right there where my fingernail is, even though it's got red paste on it, my fingernail? That is a sign that you can actually chalk, and it helps you line up the next layer. So that helps too. Not only are they numbered, but when you line up those marks, then you know you're putting the board in the right spot. Now all I have to do with those little marks is take them off with my wet one, because our board is reusable, so it comes right off. Oh, their first day of school. I hope they had a great day. Our kids don't start until next Wednesday. All right, he's done. So let me see some hearts if you guys love him. I think he came out super adorable. We're just gonna put him on the side now and let him dry. Okay, so now this is what we're gonna do next is our Santa I Can Explain, and we're gonna do it on our tin. Thank you for all the hearts, guys. Okay, so I saw some of you want to order the Nutcracker. That's the Nutcracker Duo that has the enough to do 2 different nutcrackers. Okay, that doesn't come with the son of a nutcracker hanging. It just comes with the faces. But it is super cute. And let me see if I can find that thing in our catalog. Oh, here it is. One of the cutest things that I saw with the Nutcracker Duo is, and I'm going to be doing that soon. Okay. Oh, right here. This is one of the projects that we're going to be doing soon, but look at what you can do with that Nutcracker Duo. Do that, put it right on your fireplace. We sell the banners as well. Okay? All right. Moving on. Okay, let me get this out of the way. All right, so this is the first time I'm using these transfers right here. I just cut them up earlier in the live. And this is a tray, a metal tray that we sell at Chocolatier as well. It is non-porous, so I am definitely going to fuzz my transfer on this one because I don't want it to stick. If I didn't fuzz my transfer and it stuck really well, when I go to pull it up, it could twist the transfer, and if your transfer starts to get twisted, then the whole design starts to look twisted. All right, so we're just gonna fuzz it really quick. Thank you, Christina, for sharing. Thank you for sharing again, Sherry. Okay. Actually, I want to do this part first, which is putting the bells up in the corner, because for the word Santa, I'm going to put red glitter on it. So I want to get everything done and then do the Santa part last so I can put the red glitter. All right, so I'm going to put the bow first. All right, the bow we're going to do in black. I have no idea what music is playing. I just picked happy background music. So we'll see. All right. There's our bow. Let me just try it really quick. Okay, so now we're gonna put on the bell, and I think I'll just do one bell. And I'm gonna put that on in gold, which is right here. Our gold, just like our silver and our red, are shimmer. Thank you, Tammy. For anybody new that's just popping on, this design that I'm making right now is going to be a share giveaway. If we get up to 100 shares by 9 o'clock tomorrow, I will pick one person. Just everybody comment shared. I'll put you all into a drawing, and then we'll pick one person live to see who won. But you do have to put shared in the comments because depending on your Facebook settings, I might not see that you shared it. And to be fair to everybody, I would have to go back and verify that you actually did share it. So, all right, and there's our bell. Okay, let me just dry it really quick. Sorry about the hairdryer so much. So also in my VIP group, if you want to get in my VIP group, just put VIP in the comments. I do have sales in there and discounts for my VIP customers. I do have this bundle right here, which comes with this board and base, and it comes with the Love Transfer, and also a red packet of paste, and it comes with a small little mini squeegee. So that is in my VIP group. If you just are wanting to try Chocolate out and see what it's all about, see how easy it is and how much you're gonna love it, you can go ahead and just go to that post in my VIP group. Let me know that you would like one, and then I can PayPal invoice you. April, I will get you into my VIP group. Catherine, thank you for sharing. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put Santa, I Can Explain, but Santa is gonna be in glitter. So this is another thing you can do when you are, hopefully you can see, I don't want anything to get on there. I don't want there a chance that my transfer, which is going to overlap, will pull that up. So I can just put a backer sheet on that part for right now, just to put as a barrier so I won't get it in there. And this is crooked, so hold on one second. Sometimes lining up is the hardest part. Hey Jen, how are you? Hi Kayla. Jen, I bet you're happy that the fair is over. I mean, I'm sure you had fun, but I'm sure it was a lot of work for you. All right, make sure, see now I have a lot of bubbles on this, so I need to work on it. All right, so we're gonna do this bottom part first. It's I Can Explain, and we're gonna do that in black. And we're gonna do the little comma too. And then I'm gonna pull it off, and I'll explain why I'm doing that. I'm gonna pull it off before I do the Santa part. Make sure you get all the streaks out. And you want to pull your transfer straight up. That prevents the twisting of the transfer as well. Okay, so I put that part is on, and I pulled it up before I put the Santa on because I want to get this whole part dry, because I'm going to glitter. So when I go back now, I'm gonna put Santa on. I'm gonna put Santa on in red, And then while it's still wet, I want to lay my glitter over top because the glitter will stick because the paste is wet. So I want to make sure this part is dry so it won't catch any of the glitter. So I just have to do the hairdryer one more time. I don't know, actually, Sherry, that's a good question. I can check the box. I don't know if it's oven proof. Okay, so if I wasn't putting any glitter on this, I could have done the whole transfer at the same time, even though I was doing 2 different colors. But it's only because I don't want any glitter to get anywhere except the word Santa that we're doing it this way. Now, I can find out if this is oven proof. I'm going to say I doubt it. And pretty much I like things that aren't, like, to me it doesn't really matter to me that it's not. And the reason is because this is going to be a Santa tray, but I can totally wash this off and make some other design on it for, I don't know, like a happy birthday on it or whatever I want to do in the future. So this way, not using ink and heat setting it and not having it permanent gives me the capability of being able to switch it out for a different season. So which is why I love Chalkature, because of the fact that you can switch it up all the time. It's one of the things that drew me to Chalkature in the first, at first, was because you don't want to have all these pictures and stuff to put around your house every season. It's really cool if you have like just one big chalkboard, like a focal point, or a few chalkboards around the house that you could just take down every season or every holiday and just put a new design, because you just wipe it off, chalkboard or whatever board you're working on goes back to normal, and then you can redesign on it. Now wood, you cannot do that with. So it has to be a surface that you'd be able to wash the chalk paste off of. Wood is porous, so the chalk paste is going to sink into the wood. Okay, it's going to absorb it. All right, so let's do red for Santa, and then we're going to pull it right up and put our glitter on. And when you're using glitter, typically you use the same color underneath as the glitter you're going to use. This way, if you don't happen to have a piece of glitter in every single spot, it's not going to be as noticeable because the color underneath is exactly the same color as the glitter. All right, just picking up my excess now, putting it right back into the container, and that is why one container of paste lasts so long. All right, I have a little bit of glitter or red right here where I don't want it, so I need to get that up really quick or the glitter is going to stick. Let me use a paper towel. Yep, the glitter comes right up too. Because it's not stuck with glue, as soon as you take the chalk paste off, the glitter comes with it. Alright, I'm going to have to mess with that later. Let me get my red glitter. And I usually will tap down on my board just so I can make sure that I got that the glitter is sticking as much as possible. The finer the glitter, the better. All right, I just have to go grab my glitter tray because I forgot that. So 1 second, guys. So this glitter tray is really awesome because it grabs the glitter and then it has this little hole right here where the glitter just falls through. All right, let me just make sure this is really down. And then I have a couple of areas that I have to touch up. So I will take a picture of it and put it in the, I'll put it in this post. I'll take a picture, put it in the post, and so you guys can see like an up close picture, because there's a lot of area that I still will have to get the glitter off. See all that area where the glitter is? That's gonna come off. I just have to put like air to it. Let me see if I can blow it. I got a lot of it off by blowing it, so I just have to do that a little bit more. Let me see if I can get that. Because I really feel like you can't see it, really. And no matter what I do, I will get glitter throughout the house, even though I'm using it down here. So don't you love that? Let me see if the hairdryer will do it. Now the hairdryer is not strong enough, but I will go back in and fix this and get it all perfect for the picture. And this is going to be the share giveaway, okay? So if we get up to 100 by tomorrow at 9 o'clock, somebody is going to win this. I will put all of your names in a drawing, and we will have the drawing live on the business page. And one person will win it, but make sure you come back and put shared here in the comments so I know that you shared it, because I might not get notified. And if you're watching the replay, you can also share. So I'm including people on replay, so you're not punished just because you couldn't catch the live right when I was live. So go ahead and share even if you're watching the replay, okay? Well, guys, that's it for tonight, and I thank you so much. As I always say, I know there's so many things that you could be doing with your time, and I really appreciate that you took the time to spend with me and make some beautiful Chocolatier projects, okay? All right, thank you, guys, and have a good night.